figured out the key to, health and wellness, and, like with balancing. And I knew, like, from a few years back when I originally got on this health journey, it's all about the gut. Okay. And back then I tried detox teas and different things, and I got great results. So my longtime friend, sorority sister, Rachel Davis, she is a pharmacist, and she turned me on. I saw a post she did, about these products, and how they helped your gut. And so I said, you know what? I know that works because I did it before. Okay. I know that the key to our health, the key to the weight loss, the key to, being slim and naturally maintaining is in our gut. Okay. So I was like, Rachel, whatever it is that you have, I need that. Okay. So Rachel, thankfully, she's going to share with us all the ins and outs of how this stuff works, but for me, I just wanted to know, I wanted to know, okay, like what it is, how does it work? And is it going to make me, look better and then feel better? Now, of course, I want to lose the COVID-19, but for me, the test, I think, is how I look and how I feel. I wasn't feeling myself. So I began to start, let's say, like, I was a very good customer for Rachel, and for, quite a while, and really wasn't taking her product, the products with integrity. It was like kind of off and on again. And then I would see posts and I was like, hey, Rachel, they're doing it. Okay, Rachel runs like marathons. I don't know, And so I was looking, I say, man. And so let me look at this stuff again. So I call her and be like, Rachel, I need this, this stuff. So after I took those pictures, I was like, it's time to get serious. Okay. It's time to get rid of, all this extra. So I got with Rachel and we, got the right regimen, and it starts with the gut. Okay. And I am a firm believer that is what makes all the difference in our health. Okay. It's the foundation of finding the right balance. So, I've done the detox teas, I've done, the quick weight loss things, but it's about balance. Okay. And so, what I love about the company, the products that she's going to share with you tonight, and why it works, is because we're not only getting out and, the bad things that cause us to hold on, our bodies to hold on to this extra fat cells, and cause us to, be sick and tired. Okay. But it's about putting in the good things that our body needs to function. And then on top of that, it's about feeding our body with the good things with feeding the good bacteria that our body needs. Okay. So it's a system and a process that all works together. So I am super, super excited about this, because my thing when it comes to working out, when it comes to eating and I want to have balance. Okay. I'm not trying to spend 3 and 4 hours a day at the gym. I don't know about you, but that just, it don't work for me to be, a gym rat. Unless I'm in the sauna. Now, y'all know I love the sauna. If anybody see me on Facebook, but I like to go and sit in the sauna. Okay, that's one of the keys. Okay, the other thing is, I want to eat, it's different. 40 hits different. Okay, I want to eat at 40. In my 40s, my 20s, I might could have, ate watermelon for days and been fine, lose the weight just like that. But 40s, I want to eat. Now, I have to make good choices. And so that's what this challenge is about, renewing ourselves having the support, the motivation to do the right things and to get that balance that it takes in our body, to make the difference, so that this time around is a lasting change. Okay, I'm gonna lose this COVID-19. Okay, and it's gonna be gone forever, because once you figure out the key, that's it. So we're not gonna look back and be on this road again. So I have a few of my partners on here, and we've kind of started this journey. So if they're on here, I'm going to ask that they, just give a few words, a short, just about their experience, okay, with what they have experienced with these products. So I don't know if Nini is on here. Nini, are you here?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead, Nini. Share your.
So I can't exactly remember when I started using Plexus. I think it's been maybe a month and a half, 2 months. It's probably been 2 months, or going on 2 months. Of course, like anything, you start something, you're like, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna do the same thing over and over again. But I have to honestly say, because I am one that I just kind of want to relax, and I've always thought that I need to go to the doctor and check why I'm so tired, why I'm so sluggish. And I know it does have a lot to do with my gut health, but I will say taking or using Plexus, I have more energy. I am more motivated. I've lost 10 pounds, and I have not been to the gym. It's been the plan, but I have not gotten there yet. I have super cookie cravings, y'all. I love me some cookies, okay? I don't know if you guys have heard or had the crumble cookies, but I still do it, but I do it differently, okay? But I will order me some crumble cookies and have them delivered to the door. But using the system, it curves my appetite. Just today alone, I'm so addicted to it too. I've had 2 active supplements that you put in your water. And I'm like, am I supposed to take 2 of these? But I can tell that it's doing something for me. And it's like I take it, and it's like I don't know, like I've turned into a Marvel character, because it helps revive me, and it puts me in the mood to want to get up and to want to move around. So I'm in love with it. And honestly, at first I was like, I've done this, I've done that. I'm not gonna like this, but let me tell y'all, I really do. I really, really do. I am in love with it. And I thank Rachel and Andrea, because of course I was skeptical, but y'all, I'm telling you, you just can't go wrong. The shakes are delicious. Okay. They're great. I put bananas and peanut butter, but I'm in love.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mimi, for that awesome testimonial. Okay. Who else? How about Rochelle? Rochelle, are you on here?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Okay. Tell us about your experience with Plexus.
All right. You know what? Let me tell you. Like, when we were sent home for COVID, I was actually active in the gym. I was cycling and everything. So I thought it was real fine. So when COVID hit, I got really thick as grits, what they call it. So that's what I called it. So when I went to the doctor's like, okay, now you're getting this pre-diabetes. I'm like, well, how am I be pre-diabetic? I exercise, I work out. But by sitting at home, and they sent us home, I wasn't moving around and being active like I was. So when I tried, Andrea, she's like, try Plexus. So I tried the MetaBurn, the ProBio, and the BioClean. With that, I did it, and I actually lost. How much did I tell you? About 6 pounds when I did it the first time.
Yes.
I lost about 6 pounds when I first started doing it. Then again, we fall off the wagon. I fell out. And I was like, okay, I'm gaining weight again. Let me try it again. So I did it again. So now I have actually lost 10 pounds. And I went back to my doctor, and they was like, okay, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Because I was like, I'm not going to be on any type of meds I don't want to take no insulin. I don't want to take pills for this. I don't want to be on, when you get older, I don't want to be on no type of medication. That's how I was looking at it. you spend more money on medication where you can just get the products and it just, it'd be cheaper than medication, the pills that they're giving you. But I really like it. I haven't did the shakes or anything, but just me taking those pills, I actually lost weight. And then, like I said, it's something within the gut especially with the BioCleanse, that really works well for me.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Shell, for your testimony. Okay. And let's just have a word from the First Lady. First Lady, would you just like to give us a word of, inspiration or, your experience with all this?
I knew you were getting ready to call on me. Yes, because I haven't I haven't started taking my product yet, although I have everything. And I went online, I guess it was yesterday. It was time for my next box to come. And I was trying to figure out what don't I already have so that I could, mix it up a little bit. And I'm going to need some help either from Andrea or Rachel to kind of just write out for me like a prescription, like what I need to take in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, because it's so much. But what I do want to say to you ladies is how I feel. And I don't know how many of you can identify with this. It doesn't make any difference to me how many people tell me I look good. If I don't feel good, if I don't feel like myself, if I'm carrying extra weight and I don't feel like myself, I don't act like myself. And when we look in the mirror and we don't like what we see looking back at us, it has a direct influence on our level of confidence, on how we present ourselves to other people, on when people can look at you and they can see you walk through a room and they can say, oh, she got her stuff together. Because they can tell, because we don't carry ourselves the same way when we're confident about the way we look. And that's in alignment with the way we feel. And so I feel like I just stepped into a new season of my life and I want a new look. And guess what? I have a pretty sizable walk-in closet. I have size 4, size 6, size 8, size 10, size 12. And I refuse to buy anything bigger than a size 12. But my favorite wardrobe is a size 8. And so I want Plexus to take me back to my size 8 wardrobe. And so I'm ready to be committed to this. I'm not a gym rat. I'm not like Andrea. I'm not going to sit in no sweat box. Just been dealing with that menopause stuff. I sweat enough. I don't need that. But I'm going to dance my way back into my size 8 clothes. And so I just want to encourage all of you that it's okay for us to make the changes that we need to make to feel good. And when people tell you, oh girl, you don't need to lose no weight, you look good. None of that matters if you don't feel good. None of that matters if you don't look like the way you want to look. And so what I'm trying to do is create alignment between how I feel inside and what I look like outside. And that's what's important to me. And at the end of the day, that's really all that counts. So I'm done.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for those awesome words. And so is there any other, anybody else that I may have missed that, wanted to share their experience with it? I think that's it. So what we're going to do now is we are going to, we've talked about, how this is helping us, and the results that we're getting. And so there's a science behind how this works and what makes these products so effective. So I'm not even going to begin to try to explain all of this. I just know it works. So for that, we are going to bring forth with her happy self, Miss Rachel Davis. She is a pharmacist. So, she is, can tell you that all the ins and outs of why everything works. And so Rachel, if you would just take it away and tell us all about these
Yes, yes,
Awesome
yes.
products.
Thank you so much for having me, Andrea, and your team is awesome. I love watching you guys just get so motivated and jump all in to this gut health journey. So again, my name is Dr. Rachel Davis. I am a licensed pharmacist by day and a wellness warrior by night. Plexus came to me. Unbeknownst to me, I was suffering what I thought was normal, weight gain, carrying that extra 5-10 pounds my whole life, losing it, gaining it, having sinus surgeries, chronic yeast infections, chronic fatigue. And my sister, who is a dentist, told me, because years ago, I had a friend. She had great skin, great hair. She has high energy, and she told me about Plexus. I thought it was only about weight loss. So I got the pink drink. I liked it. I did it. I lost the weight. And I said, you know what? We have probiotics in my pharmacy. I didn't understand the science behind the products, which is why I'm so excited you guys are on here. We're not going to keep you all night, but it's important to understand fundamentally what your body, what the products are doing in your body, so you don't do what I did and walk away from the biggest blessing that I have with these products. So my sister, going back to that story, my sister, the dentist, was seeing some things with my oral health, and she said, I've been learning more about the gut health. She was on probiotics for years, but she learned about the difference and why Plexus products are superior. And so she told me, she said, and I remember she just gently nudged, she just planted a little seed. She didn't push. And so I was like, oh yeah, I did Plexus before. It's fun. I liked it. Okay. But I'm going to keep managing all of the things that I didn't understand were related to my gut health. So a couple of more weeks went by, and she said, you know what? Because I'm completely sure about some things in my that kept showing up in my oral exams, and she says, well, it's related to your gut, and I really think you should give Plexus another look, and let me explain why. So I started back on the Plexus products, and I did not understand, because at that point I'm like, okay, well, yes, I can stand to lose a weight, because I was thinking it was a weight. It's just about weight loss, but y'all, it's so much more. And like Andrea was saying, it's foundationally what you need to balance your system. And so many things play into it and come out of your gut. So depending on if you're really having a concerted effort in keeping it balanced, you'll see. If you aren't, you'll also see. And a lot of the things that, okay, let me go through this. A lot of the things that we discount as maybe just lack of willpower. Oh, this is 40, so I'm tired. Oh, I've been diagnosed with fill in the blank disease state, and I know how to manage it because I'm on the prescriptions that my doctor gave me, and this is just normal. This is my new normal. And that was me. And a lot of people that I know that because we figure it out. And as a pharmacist, it was nothing to me to go get steroids, antibiotics, and treat breathing treatments when I would have flare-ups, because I knew that's what I needed, right? And I had the regimen down. I had the specialist. I knew what to do. I did not know, however, the toll that those things, prescription medications, specifically antibiotics, were doing to my gut. If you look at the screen, you'll see some symptoms. I'm going to try to make it a little bigger for y'all. You will see in the first column, you'll see weight gain and obesity. These are symptoms that can show up that are related to having a overgrowth of bad bacteria or candida, overgrowth of fungus. So sometimes your mind will allow you to think, okay, if I have gut issues like gas, bloating, even the more chronic conditions like IBS and things of that nature, then I need to focus on my gut health. But y'all, if you look at some of these symptoms that are related to having too much bad bacteria, headaches, migraines, sleep problems, night sweats, chronic fatigue, chronic joint pain, low sex drive, a sense of floating and indecisiveness. When our bodies are overridden with fungus, these symptoms can show up. Our gut houses 70% of our immune system, and it also manufactures 70 to 80% of our mood boosting hormones. It is the largest microbiome. What is a microbiome? Microbiome is the bacteria that live in a certain area. So our gut has the largest microbiome, and those bacteria are very involved in every function in our body. So if that balance is off and you have more bad bacteria, it can show up worsening symptoms that you felt like were normal for your condition. You understand? So if you have that balance that Andrea was talking about, then you start to see, okay, some of those symptoms may be lessened, and like high anxiety, attention, focus, mental clarity, lack of mental clarity. You start to see, because you heard in the testimonies that we heard earlier, so I just have energy. I have natural energy. It makes me feel better. It makes me want to go work out, because you are paying attention to your fundamental foundation, your gut, and those good bacteria are working for you instead of having the bad bacteria work against you. So I hope that makes sense. When that light bulb went off for me as a healthcare provider, I knew I had an obligation at that time to tell everybody. And I started to tell my close friends first, because obviously that's what we do. And then I had a friend, after 4 months of consistency, get off of her insulin. She went from 13 prescription medications down to 4, and she has lost over 30 pounds. And then that then sealed the deal for me. That just sealed the deal for me. I had my sister who could be classified as underweight, gain healthy weight, and in the process get a handle on her stress and anxiety. So if you know anybody that has a gut and needs some regimen to help balance it, then we have Plexus. And so I'm going to talk about a little bit about the other slide, the other picture on here. When we talk about fundamentally being interconnected, our gut is interconnected into all of our systems. You will find that if you have a gut imbalance and you're experiencing some of these symptoms, they can show up in the different areas. And this is just a visual of what I mean by that. A lot of people, you see the incidence of joint pain, arthritis, chronic autoimmune diseases, and chronic GI issues like IBS and Crohn's. It didn't just happen. It starts in the gut. And so let me see if I have another slide. I want to kind of bring it home. If you've ever heard about leaky gut, it is a real thing. And it just further confirms that what we're doing with our gut health is playing into increasing your overall inflammation. You know how when babies have thrush, just oral thrush, a lot of times they have that white coating in their mouth, on their tongue. The same thing is happening in our gut if we have a overgrowth of fungus. Okay, so what this system is doing is helping to get in there, get that bacteria, the fungus under control, put those good bugs in, and help us to thrive. If we have a leaky gut, which is when we have an imbalance of bacteria in the gut, things that cause leaky gut are also stress and anxiety, pollution, being toxic. So of course, if you're not eliminating properly or don't have a regimen to help to do that, then things that should not leak out of your gut get outside of your GI tract, and then your body's natural propensity to protect itself kicks in. So your inflammation goes up. Okay, so then you have something that triggers you externally, like an injury or just a pandemic, and then your body has to then go into more overdrive. And so that's why we're starting to see, well, we have seen a increase in autoimmune diseases and things, because it can progress to that when we're not detoxing our body, healing our gut, and living a plant-based lifestyle, being more active, controlling sugar and carbs in our diet. So a sedentary lifestyle and high carb and sugar diets help to feed into what we have as a leaky gut. So that is kind of the science behind it. I will stop there with that. And I will start to talk about what Plexus has done to help us to start to heal our gut and start to see improvements in our results in everything, in every area, including on the scale. A lot of people will talk about Plexus and they will say, they will not leave. If you're on our team, you will hear, if you get on these calls, you will hear people talk about the non-scale wins a lot, you know, sometimes more than the weight, the pounds that they lost. And that's just because when you have a system that helps you to be happier, helps you to decrease inflammation, helps you to get off prescriptions, helps you to thrive, helps you to have natural energy, then sometimes it puts into perspective that it wasn't really the weight that we needed to lose. It was those bad habits that the products are helping us to get rid of that we really needed to lose. And then the weight takes care of itself and balances itself. So that's why we're so excited about Plexus. The products help us to do that. And I'm going to jump right into why why it works and why it's so successful. Okay, so the pink drink. Plexus' first product was Slim. And if you've seen your friends talk about a pink drink, it is, it's a game changer when it comes to helping to curb carb cravings. It has beetroot extract that gets rid of that inflammation. It has chromium that helps with healthy glucose metabolism. So you're hearing a lot about insulin resistance these days, right? And if your cells could adequately respond to insulin and metabolize glucose effectively, then your insulin response would be more balanced. And that's the goal of the chromium in the pink drink. It also has prebiotics. So I didn't know before I started learning about gut health is that you need to feed your good gut bacteria. What feeds bad bacteria? Take a guess. Sugar. And then when you are feeding it sugar, it wants more sugar. And that's where your lack of willpower and your sweet tooth come from. So if you can start to turn the tide on what bacteria is driving you, then your good gut, and feed your good gut bacteria the food that it's looking for, then it's going to crave salad. And it's going to crave. And so I don't know if any of the ladies on here have experience. I think I think it was Nene who said she doesn't have to eat the whole box of crumble cookies. She can have one or have a couple of bites and just go on about her business, because it's that bad bacteria that's craving the sugar. It's not you. It's not your lack of willpower. And that's what I love. I mean, to me, it was a game changer, because I'm like, oh, it's not for any lack of me. I can let myself off the hook. Like, I can get rid of this bad bacteria and I can make better food choices. So that's why it's important to have prebiotics. It's important to have anti-inflammatory that's natural. This is sweetened with stevia. So if I've learned in my studies of gut health that artificial sweeteners kill good gut bacteria. I had no idea, because I did keto. I've done it all, basically. And I thought I was controlling my caloric intake by using artificial sweeteners like Splenda, sucralose. And that's what was in my shake powders. That what was in my coffee, because I thought that was the goal, right? It's just to keep your blood sugars in a healthy range and keep your calories down. Little did I know that the artificial sweeteners kill your good gut bacteria. So always look at your packages and try to have as natural a sweetener as possible. And so all of those reasons why I named it are the reasons why we should try to control our sugar intake, and these products help us do that. Their Slim Pink Drink has two different two different forms. One has more fiber, so it has a bulk forming fiber. So if you notice that Metamucil and fibers over the counter are now being marketed for weight management, the reason why is because it helps you feel fuller, so you have better portion control. So you're not having to depend on yourself to just like have the willpower that I talked about. Right, so you're feeling fuller, you're more hydrated, your blood glucose is in a balanced range, so your carb and sugar cravings are in check, and that is what changes the game, right? So that's one aspect of you keeping and maintaining, getting to keeping and maintaining a healthy weight. On the Plexus Slim, you will see inches come off first, and that's just that inflammation. So a lot of times I tell my newbies that I want you to measure and stay off the scale. You know, just weigh one time and just stay off the scale for a few weeks, because I don't want you to get discouraged because your body is changing. Sometimes you'll weigh the same, but you look totally different. We have pictures of people who maybe didn't need to lose weight, but they are on that gut health journey and their face is slimmer. You know, it's apparent. So that's what you start seeing before maybe the pounds come off. Another product, so I'm going to stick with the gut health products and then we'll go into the weight loss products. The second product is a ProBio 5. I have it here. ProBio 5 is our probiotic. Well, I just want to lose weight. I don't need a probiotic. Well, sis, I'm here to tell you that's what I thought. You do. And the reason why is because the probiotics are feeding your, replacing your good gut bacteria. So it's getting in there, it's seeding itself. Our probiotic also has an antifungal. So remember what I told you about fungal overgrowth? Well, the antifungal helps to get in there, kill off that bad bacteria, and then it has digestive enzymes that help with that process as well. So you can see ProBio 5 is stellar because it is freeze dried. You won't see 100 trillion billion CFUs in our product just because it gets to the gut because of how it's formulated. And that's when I knew that, you know, the science behind how Plexus approaches this gut health and or weight loss thing is the real deal. And then, so do these products work great independently? Yes, they do. But boy, they synergistically, that's where the magic happens. And of course, it's not a magic. It won't happen if you're not taking them. And then we're here to help you to get a regimen that's doable for your lifestyle. But it's not going to work sitting on the shelf. And it takes about 2 to 3 months to reset your gut. Can you lose weight without having the gut health products? Absolutely. But we're talking about overall health and wellness, and this is definitely the way to go. The third product in the triplex is BioCleanse. BioCleanse is a magnesium supplement. It is not a laxative. It is not a detox tea. It is not, I'm gonna tell you all the things it's not. What it is a magnesium supplement with vitamin C and bioflavonoids. What it does is help to create a more alkaline environment in your gut, and it's more oxygenated. So naturally detox your body, you get those toxins out. I know y'all have heard those commercials that say we're walking around with 5 to 15 pounds of toxic waste in our bodies, because we really don't have maybe have accepted every other day or going once a day. I thought that was regular, but now every time you eat, you have to eliminate, and this helps you to naturally do that. You won't be married to the toilet. It is a natural way to help eliminate. And then when you replace magnesium, you'll see relief in some symptoms that you may be thinking are unrelated to magnesium deficiency, but they might be, like migraine headaches. If you crave chocolate, you may have a magnesium deficiency. If you have irregular heartbeat, muscle cramps, weakness, and the list goes on and on, insomnia. So as you can see, getting rid of those toxins and having a really good product naturally to detoxify, that's where it those work together. So you're feeding your good gut bacteria, you're getting out the bad, and then you're healing your gut lining from things leaking out, and that inflammation is going down. So you see where we're going with this. Now that process does take a minute. So what Plexus had done is said, hey, well, we have some products that are all plant-based, that are non-GMO, that are naturally sweetened and no artificial colors or additives that can help support your metabolism. MetaBurn is a natural metabolism booster. You can take that twice a day, and basically it helps to burn more calories naturally. You don't feel those jitters. You don't come crashing down off of this medication. It's a very natural metabolism booster. We have Block. Block helps to block about 48% of the carbs in your heaviest carb meal. You take it about 20 to 30 minutes before. It just delays the absorption of carbs and sugar and carbs. So therefore it's keeping the blood sugars in a balanced range. Remember, I told you the key is to stop your insulin from spiking up and dipping down. And that's what this product helps to keep your blood sugars in a balanced range. We do have a product called Balance. Balance is Block plus 5-HTP. And if you know anything about 5-HTP, it's serotonin. And so remember I told you that 70 to 80% of our neurotransmitters, mood boosting hormones, are manufactured in the gut. So it's no wonder that when we start balancing out our gut, we feel better, we're happier. Plexus is called the health and happiness company for a reason. I did not understand that. And when I saw people starting to get off of these anti-anxiety and antidepressant medicines after being consistent on this regimen, I started doing my own research outside of the company. And if you care about this very important connection between your gut and your brain, look up gut-brain axis. Gut-brain axis is basically where your gut is your second brain, and it's a bidirectional relationship. So I thought that it all happened in your brain, in your head. Now I know that your gut bacteria are sending signals to help you respond appropriately or otherwise to things that are happening to you. Am I saying that this is cured? This is a treatment we can diagnose? I'm not saying any of that, because supplements cannot claim any of that by federal regulation. But what I am saying is these products can heal your gut, and your body can respond appropriately and heal itself. So I hope that makes sense. We did go over already the pink drink. I just want to show that. No stimulants. We do have a little bit of a natural caffeine, and it's derived from green tea extract, and it is called chlorogenic acid. So it's different from regular caffeine that you would get in a cup of Starbucks coffee. So people that have caffeine sensitivity, a lot of times it's coming from gut imbalance. So as you're working on your gut and you have clean products that you're helping to support that, then you may not see that reaction when you take our products. Can't wait to talk about Active. I think somebody already did. So let me tell y'all about Active. Like Andrea said, I don't run marathons, but I run half marathons. And so I'm still very proud of that. And I didn't start running until my 40s. And I'm looking at my girlfriend that I train with, Barbara, and I'm like, why did we decide to get 40, start doing this? But when I added Active to my training regimen, it changed the game. So what Active is a natural energy drink. And I am not one for the 5-hour energy. I don't like how I feel when I take those artificial things that keep you up, the Red Bull, and it just makes me feel okay. So I was never one to feel like I needed an energy drink, but I was on that coffee, 3 cups a day, 2 and 3 cups a day. But now I have Active. Active is sweetened with stevia. It has kale. It has red tart cherry. It has blueberries. It has turmeric. So after pre-workout or post-workout, it can help you recover. So it helps decrease your recovery times. It helps you power through. So if you are like me and drink it in the morning and it's replaced that coffee, then you can power through the day and you have more mental clarity. It helps to increase nitric oxide production, which just helps oxygenate your muscles. And that's what it's doing. It's not anything artificial that's causing your body to come, go up and then come crashing down. That's what I really love about Active. So I'm with, who was it that said they drink 2 a day? I'm like, I have to watch myself.
That was me, right? It does replace the coffee. I was a coffee addict. I will get up and make that Active, and it just, my day is just fine.
Yes. I have now I still will drink coffee, and my kids hear me say that, oh, you still drink coffee? Yes, I do, but it's not like I'm married to it. I was like, I need it to survive. And now I'm like, I drink it because I like it, and it's not 2 and 3 cups a day. It's 1 cup, maybe a half a cup, because you start getting your gut together, and you were like, oh, I really want the coffee, and then you drink half the cup, and then you're like, oh, I really don't want the coffee. So try it out, test it out. Prove me wrong. We'll see what happens. It is 7:51. I don't want to keep going on, but I do want to highlight, this is one of our nurse practitioners on our team. Her name is Michelle, and she just has just a stellar story about being released or being relieved of some of the things that she was plagued with after being consistent on Plexus. And that is why she shares. And that is why I share. And I think I was able to just have a different outlook on life and infuse hope. Because sometimes we just decide, okay, this is normal and I'm good. How many times do something's not right with somebody, and I'm good, because we're programmed, because we have to be a mom, we have to be a wife, we have to go to work, we have to be, be a leader, we have to, work in ministry. But, there is hope that you can feel amazing and you can have the benefits of a plant-based diet without going all the way there. Do I still love to eat a piece of bacon? Yes, I do. But I'm telling you, I feel so much better, and I don't feel weighed down and tired and bogged down like I used to, because I've been consistent on my products and giving my body what it needs. So if you have any questions, feel free to either put them in the chat or unmute yourself. I am going to go on pretty quickly about how you get started. So what you do, sorry for these dated graphics, but I think it proves the point that I need to take home at this point. We are a health and wellness company that works somewhat similar to Sam's or Walmart, where we have a wholesale discount. And as a wholesale customer, you are able to purchase a welcome pack, which is a deeply discounted combination of products. The person who invited you to this call, along with the help of myself and Andrea, will help you to pick a pack that would be good for you. We have welcome packs that are $209 or $109, and that welcome pack, like I said, is deeply discounted. It takes about 2 months to 3 months to start seeing maximum benefits of getting your gut balance. The company does have a 60-day money back guarantee, and will take the product back, no question asked. So I don't know about you, but I bought things in the past and they're looking at me like, what? You want your money back? Oh no. So I think that 60-day money back guarantee is stellar, and it just speaks to the confidence that the company has that what we have it works, and we stand behind that. So you pick your welcome pack. The 209 welcome packs are like 6 to 8 products. The 109 welcome pack are 3 products, and there's all kind of different combos to help your health goals. So you let us know what your health goals are in addition to losing weight, and then we will show you what.
So are the packs on the next screen, Rachel?
Yes, they are. I did want to talk about, okay, I'll come back for perks points. So some of our favorites for this Renew You group are the weight loss products. So we'll start with the Renew You Essentials. That is one of our faves. the Renew You Essentials has the triplex. So it has the gut health products. I don't know if y'all can see. Can y'all see? It has the gut health products, which is the Slim, the ProBio 5, and the Bio Cleanse, but it also has Active. It has MetaBurn, and it has Lean. We did not talk about Lean, but how could I forget to talk about Lean? Lean is our protein meal replacement supplement that comes in both chocolate and vanilla, and it comes in whey and vegan. Now, I will tell you that I am one that used to struggle with lactose intolerance, so whey protein meal replacements would tear my stomach up. Plexus has done the work here again and extracted everything. The way that they manufacture the whey protein is a cold press instead of the way the other companies manufacture it with high heat. And so it is a cleaner product, and they've taken that lactose out and put in prebiotics and sweeten it with stevia. So here again, you're not killing off your good gut bacteria with any artificial sweeteners. You're supporting your gut health with the meal replacement. Now, when you talk about losing weight, calories in equal calories out, period. So if your body, if you can help to control that by replacing 1 or 2 meals a day with a high quality protein that has the right mix of carbs and proteins, then of course you're winning, right? So you will just have to make sure that you are incorporating those other meals that you're not replacing in a good, with a good caloric intake in a balanced way. And then your products are also helping you to make better food choices, have portion control, and keep your blood sugars in a healthy range. So y'all, Plexus has done the work. Plexus has done the work. All we have to do is be consistent on our products, right? And then the wholesale discount helps us to do that. There's a subscription that is set up. It is not mandatory. I will repeat, it is not mandatory. Now, I know people have gotten burned before with subscriptions. It's like you go and a couple of months, it's not working for you, and you go to try to cancel it, and they say, oh no, you're locked in for 6 months. And you didn't read the fine print on that. Plexus is not like that, y'all. You want to change your subscription date, you can. You want to cancel it, you can. You'll lose your perks points, so I don't recommend you do that. Perks points are free products, so I just recommend you push it back a couple of months, or just whenever you want your subscription to go through, and you customize your reorder. You can do that. You don't have to get the same thing every day. Every month or every time you order. So wholesale discount also. Okay, let's talk about another welcome pack. I know I got excited about wholesale discount. Healthy Weight Advance. So the difference between Renew You Essentials and Healthy Weight Advance is that they both have the triplex, which is the gut health trio of products. But the instead of Active, the Healthy Weight Advance has Balance, and Balance is that product that's the carb blocker, and also the mood boost, has a mood boosting properties with the 5-HTP. So that's the difference between those, and those are both 209. So the Healthy Weight Advance and the Renew You Essentials are both 209. The one Healthy Weight Basics is an example of the 3-product combo. That one is Slim. So you get the prebiotic with the chromium, you get the pink drink with the sugar and carb craving control, with MetaBurn and Balance. So if you want to just start on 3 products, you can't go wrong with Healthy Weight Basics. And then you could talk to your person who invited you or introduced you to Plexus about adding gut health products, later on, or adding products with your perks points. So there's no way to lose either way you go. But the biggest discount is with the 209, because the first time you purchase is the biggest discount. So you want to get as many products as you can, because after that, it's just a wholesale discount of 25% on every subsequent order. So wholesale annual enrollment is on sale right now for $9.95. It's normally $39.95. So for $9.95, you will get a referral link. You will get a whole back office. You will get access to share with all your friends, or just enjoy the discount of the products on a wholesale level. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Actually, no, Andrea, I want to talk about this, because I did talk about sharing the products and having the ability as a wholesale customer. A lot of people are suffering in silence, y'all. And it's not just about, what's going on with their health. It's what's going on financially with their financial situation or with their wealth. 60% of people are in debt, 78% live paycheck to paycheck, 78% don't have enough saved for retirement, and 61% of people want to be their own boss but just don't know how to do it. And Plexus has checked all these boxes for me. Yes, I'm a pharmacist. Yes, I still practice pharmacy, but yes, I have also matched my monthly pharmacist income with this opportunity. It is amazing. And so, of course, I love to talk about the products, but I also love to talk about the financial blessing that this has been for me and my family. So I'm going to stop sharing and see if there's any questions in the chat. Let's see. Okay, I don't think I saw any. Thanks, Michelle. Yes, these products are game changers. And it just caused me to start to see, okay, well, I know I feel good now. How can I feel better? What else can I do? What else can I take? And it just started me really on this really being a wellness warrior journey.
Yes. Hey, Rachel, I just wanted to, I think there's some questions that people had, and I'm going to let them ask those questions, and I will address the questions in just a minute. But I wanted to just kind of piggyback off of one thing that you were saying, and why, because of the health benefits and all of that, I love Plexus. So I'm sold on that. Now, the other thing, that is at this point in my life, that, it's I choose who I do business with, right? I choose who, I want to do business with people that want to do business with me. Okay. And I have, I guess, on a financial journey, looking for ways as a single mom to help make ends meet. I didn't even know, like when Rachel first introduced me to this, I didn't know that you could even make money doing it. But this company, let me tell you, is so amazing because for every single referral, this company takes shares 50% of the profits worldwide with the ambassadors, with the wholesale customers. Who does that? Okay, so profit sharing. And I'll just say, like, I didn't even know I had money like in my office. I didn't even know I had money back there. And I said, wait a minute, Rachel, what is going on?
And if you remember, sorry. We had already gotten you so many free products out of your perks too over that time. So not only did you have cash money, you had free products too.
Okay, so I'm just saying, I don't know if you all remember those Popeyes chicken sandwiches when they came out. Popeyes I know, like over there one week when they were, everybody was referring, it was all social media craze. Okay, they made, I know, at least like $60-something million. Like in that one, it was an insane amount of money that they made off of the referral advertisement. Okay, I know one of my friends on here, Monica, she turned me on to those chicken sandwiches. And so every day I was going up, to Popeyes, go get these chicken sandwiches. And so I'm still waiting on my check from Popeyes, and we're going to keep waiting. Okay, they're not going to cut us a check on part of those profits. So I believe in, doing business and working, with somebody that's going to cut me in, okay, and not cut me out. So Plexus, believe you me, is sharing the profits. And you don't have to, it's not about getting, a whole bunch of people, anything like that. If you help one person, just one, if you just help yourself, okay, just help yourself, Plexus is going to include you in. Okay, so I'm excited about that. Okay. So Did anybody have any
Yeah, I
questions?
see your question. It's a great question. Thank you, Stephanie. So the question is about multivitamins, vitamin C, vitamin D. Should I stop taking those? The answer to that is no. And what you will find when you balance out your gut and you start paying attention and having a doable regimen to keep that balance going, that you will notice that you absorb more vitamins. We do have a stellar multivitamin that has it's chelated, so it's very that just means that it's absorbed and you're not seeing it in your urine, right? It is absorbed. It has aloe. It has biotin. So it has things for hair, skin, nails. We have that multivitamin, but no, you would not need to, unless you got the X Factor Plus, you would not need to stop your multivitamin or your vitamin C or D. And you will notice that your body would be able to absorb, because a lot of that imbalance in our gut is causing imbalance in our nutrients that we're not absorbing from our food or other sources. So when you start to balance that out, you see the other products work better. That's a great question. Thank you for asking that.
Okay, I'm not sure if they put the question in here, but some like when we were, sending out the invites, there were questions about the capsules, with it being like in capsule form. So could you address that? Like for people that some people have a hard time taking the pills or, capsules.
Yes. So I have done some research, and now I know that sometimes people who can't swallow capsules have a magnesium deficiency, but that's not what we're talking about right now. I just get so fascinated about how all of these products are just helping with so many things. But what I recommend people do that can't swallow capsules, for everything that we have, you can open up the capsules and put it in the Slim. I would not do that more than like 30 minutes or so. I wouldn't let it sit there, because the probiotics, they're freeze dried, so they may be activated as they sit there, and you want them to be activated in your gut, right? So that is just the only thing I would just keep in mind. Pour it in there, mix it up, and then drink it within 20, 30 minutes. I would not recommend opening up Metaburn, because it has cayenne pepper. And I had to learn that the hard way, because it was, don't ask. But so that one I wouldn't recommend opening. And then X Factor Plus, because it's so nutrient dense, it doesn't taste great. But everything else, is pretty flavorless and can easily dissolve in Slim or in water, or, something else you want to sprinkle it on. Like Probio 5, you can sprinkle it on, something, not applesauce or not something that's going to add sugar, but on something, if you cannot do the capsules.
Okay, any other questions?
Someone is asking if you could confirm the membership fee. I don't know if you would.
Okay, yeah, wholesale pricing, it is a annual enrollment of $39.95. So every year you'll pay $39.95 to keep your wholesale discount and your referral link in your back office. Right now it's $9.95. So it is pretty much just $10 for all of those savings and all of those benefits. So I don't know about you, but if somebody were to ask me, would you start a business where you can make a 6-figure income for $10 a year? I would say absolutely. Now, I will tell you, in order to get paid commissions, you do have to stay commission qualified, which means you spend in your own, you have to be a product of the product, right? Because how are you going to share the benefits of a product you're not consistent with, right? And as you're consistent, your testimony builds, and then people start to look at you and say, what is she doing? So that it just makes sense. But it's about $100, a little over $100 a month for 100 personal volume points, and you just have to stay that way so you can get paid. But it's not mandatory for you to keep getting a discount. Once you're enrolled as a wholesale customer, you keep getting that discount every month or every time.
Rachel, I know there was another question, and I know my daughter Trinity is on the line, and she's also had some great results with the plexus. And so she may not ask this, but Trinity is ready. She wants to get her car. So she wanted me to ask you about that plexus Lexus.
Yes. Yes, y'all. It's been a dream of mine for about the last 10 years to drive a free car because I have colleagues and counterparts that work in the pharmaceutical industry and they have a car. They have a company car and they have an expense account and they, so I was like, once I found out that once you get to rank of Emerald, the company gives you a stipend for your Plexus Lexus, I was like, oh, wait, let me pay attention because this is one of my things on my list. Like one of my desires is to drive free. And now, so once you rank to Emerald, which is 3 away from the top of the company, and that means you have about 300 people in your organization. And it doesn't have to be all yours, but your friends that you refer, and everybody in your organization is ordering. It's about 300 people. It sounds like a lot, but it is not. My team and I did it in 4 months last year. You get a car bonus, and the company car is a Lexus. So when you're Emerald and Sapphire, your Lexus is white, and when you're a Diamond, your Lexus is black. And as you go up in rank, your car stipend increases. So yes, it is totally doable, Trinity, for you to be driving a free Lexus with Plexus.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes, along with the Emerald rank comes a business coach. You're earning about right at a 6-figure income, and you have the car bonus, and you win the annual VIP trip, which last year was Hawaii. So we didn't get to go because of COVID. So they paid us out $4,500. I mean, I just couldn't. I know that can't replace going to Hawaii because I've never been, but it was so nice for a company to back their word up and say, here, I know we can't go, but they sent all our gifts to our house. We had Zooms and it was phenomenal. So this year we're going to Mayakoba, Mexico, and I cannot wait.
Okay, so I know we're a little over, guys. I don't want to just take up your time. I know some people, thank you, Michelle. Michelle had to leave, but she is definitely ready to go. So I know we had some prizes. I did get everybody's name. I think that was in there. So I just wanted to give away. So our first prize we're going to give away is Rachel talked about that active. Okay, so we're going to give away a bag of active, and I don't know if y'all want to see on my screen, but I put everybody's name in the wheel here. So
You want me to share if you want to. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Share screen. Okay. All right. So I think I have everyone here. So let's spin the wheel. How do I spin? Oh, there we go. And the lucky winner for a bag of active is Kiara Quinny. Yay!
Woo!
Okay.
Yay.
All right. So, Kiara, we will get with you. We need to make sure we get your information, or whoever invited Kiara to the call, make sure we have your information so that we can get you your bag of active. And our second winner, so the second prize is going to be we have Rachel talked about those lean shakes. Okay, so we have a 7-day supply of lean vanilla shakes. And the second winner is Angela. Wow, Angela Miller. Congratulations.
Oh my goodness. Yay!
Awesome. Okay, I'm feeling good. Let's do one more. Threes, everything is in free. The Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Okay, so I'm going to remove Angela. And our last prize is going to be how about a bottle, do we have a 3-day pack, Rachel?
Challenge.
Yes.
Yeah, we can send out a 3-day challenge, or I have another bag of active. Whichever
one. Okay, even better. Okay, we'll do another bag of active. All right. Brittany. I just saw Brittany. I didn't get a last name. Brittany, are you here? Is Brittany still on the call?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay, I didn't catch your last name.
Brittany,
Brittany,
you won. Yay. All my people won tonight.
Oh man, Angela. Y'all need to go get some lotto tickets or something. All right, guys. Okay, so that's our prizes. Now, I can stop sharing now. Okay, so thank you guys for coming on. We're not gonna just go, the challenge is gonna be so super, super simple. What it's designed to do is to just give you the support and the motivation and the encouragement to just keep doing the things that are going to work for you in this journey. So, we talked about the Awesome Plexus product. So that's going to be the foundational part that we're going to recommend. You get your practice. So you're going to get with the person that invited you to the call, get with myself, get with Rachel, and we're going to come up with a plan that works, for you and your situation. So that's the first thought. We got to get the gut right. The second thing is, of course, we're not trying to starve ourselves, but we do want to eat better, eat clean. And so we have, meal plans. We have, chefs that are, have all these things prepared for us. So we're going to be sharing those things with you in our group. We also have personal trainers and specialized workouts so that we can work smarter. We're not trying to kill ourselves, run, Rachel, kudos to you for the half marathons, but not trying to do that. I want 20 minutes and I'm done. So we're going to have workouts that work to target those areas. So we're going to have that balance. So that's what this challenge is about. And so we will get points for doing those things that are going to help to give us the most success. So it's going to be a points-based system, so everybody wins. So as long as you are keeping up with your points and keeping up with those things, how you eat, your exercise, and your supplements, and taking those things, getting your gut in check, then you're going to be a winner in this, okay? So that's what the challenge is about. And is there anything else before we go? Oh, and your coach. So the coach or the team leader, they're just there to support. And then we are going to have, we're going to have cash prizes as we go. We're going to give away, more product prizes as we go. We're going to have contests because we want it to be fun. So your coach is, your team leader is just going to be there for support. And also, when we, do get our measurements and different things like that, they'll be like the person that you kind of check in with. Okay. And then we have a Facebook group. So if you're not part of the Facebook group, we will get you added. So get with the person that invited you to the call, and we will get with myself, get with Rachel, and then we'll help customize a plan that's going to work for you. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. I'm excited, super excited about this. And the challenge is going to start June the 20th. I'm sorry, I forgot to say that. So we have, a couple of weeks to let's get ourselves in order, get everything in place so that we can get started. Okay. All right. Okay, so if nobody else has anything else, the call is done unless you have something else that you would like to say or ask. I guess, I don't know, Rachel has to go, but maybe we could just stay on for a few minutes. If you ready, the call is technically over, but if you have some things pertinent to yourself that you wanted to ask or talk about, then